Hey guys, Darren here with something a little bit different for you today. Today I kind of want to go over the topic of gold just because a lot of players seem to be capped out on their like play the auction house, but that's not something everybody can do. So I just kind of show you a passive nice little way to acquire gold over time that I only have 182k basically here, but it's more than I've ever had, always being a PvPer and stuff. So let's go ahead and jump into how I want to get this through. And so one way is your mission board. Obviously, I don't use my phone. There's ways you can make a lot more off this, I'm sure, than I do. But I have my mission complete here. I always send them out on 200% chance for gold. And right there, the 1750 plus like the 700, that's 2500 gold. I have another one right here for 200%, as well as there's quest for blood assertion. And I'll show you why I use those here in just a second. So go ahead and send these couple out here, check them, make sure there's no other gold ones. And I actually like to take the pet charms one as well. They're a form of currency that you gather slowly, but as you see with them, you can buy pets. There's lots of pets you can buy from 50 to 100, 150 to 200 these tokens, so it does take a lot to gather them all as I'm trying to finish up my collections here. So it's important to keep those things rolling, but I basically start out this expansion with nothing, and with how expensive enchanting is in PvE, I send my missions out of my mission board when I log in. I don't use it off the phone. Another thing to really keep up with is your caches of the day. So I went out and I did my 4 Legion Fall quests, got my box. Go ahead and open it here. And there was 800 gold sitting in there, as well as you get your nether shards, and sometimes, oh, this came with a Blood of Sargeras. Sometimes they come with other stuff, Order Hall resources as well. But I usually get 700 to 900 gold out of every box. And so that just adds up over time, especially if you end up having any alts and that's what you're doing to get them as well. So the reason I like Blood of Sargeras is I went ahead and picked up Alchemy. Alchemy I haven't really been using except for my own personal gain. I've been selling stuff as of recently. Another reason that goes along with good is they have the Enchanted Blood Hunter on your shoulders, which you can get from having Revered Warden's Rep. So I just turn these into potions, or what I've been doing lately is flasks. And so I've been getting up to by doing mission tables and just running around doing my daily stuff, I'll end up getting 100 Blood or Sargeras's in just a couple of days. So I turn those into flasks. You can buy the mats for them with them if you don't have any herbal, if you don't want to go out and farm, if you don't have that long to do it, or you just don't care to go out and gather the herbs yourself. And so you can sell flasks. I'll sell a flask at 10 for 5k on Tuesday nights, or maybe 3k on any other nights, just because it's the reset day and everybody goes out raiding, and so they're picking up their flasks that night. Or you can make the potions of prolonged power. These have gone in price as time has gone on, now that they're not as important for pushing progression and they're just more used for people getting stats, but people don't put as much money into that. So that's my one mission board. I have 3 missions out. The 12 Blood of Sargeras says I can say is roughly about 5k just from what I can make with those, as well as the 2.5k I'm going to be getting off this reward. And so that's about 7k right there, and that's every day. Now, if you have any alts, which my Druid's probably my next closest. I have my Shaman and my Paladin, but their boards aren't really set up as I just PvP mainly with them. And the nice part about doing other stuff too that you gather money income is I sell all the purples I get. I don't obliterate it. I'm sure you can sell obliterate and everything else, and I just don't know enough about it to care. So my Druid here is getting caught up on the mission board. So a lot of people, if you're new or you're got an altar or something, you're working on it. This one yourself is just work on getting the 950. So I did the quest line for Argus, and all my guys are 925 right now. There's not a whole lot going on. Let's go ahead and pop this 950 onto somebody here. Don't worry about that later. So I don't have a lot going on. So I do have the one here for 200%. I'm going to actually go ahead and send that out just because right there, there's 3.5k. But for my next one, I'm going to go for this 80% chance actually, because I want to keep getting this 950 up. I want to keep getting these item levels. It's really what you find more worth it if you want to go for the 100% on the armor or go for the gold. I'm just trying to have an income on gold right now because I'm working on some projects that need a lot of gold. But I also just made this character my farmer, so my herbalism is only at 132, but the skills come really fast and they have a lot of benefit in them. And so I'm going to be coming out with a guide on this shortly too, just because I found this interesting enough. But it takes, I went from 110 to 125 win herbalism, and I got my foxflower to rank 2, and it was like that with my 8th roll, and I'm going to show the rest with these as well because it comes ridiculously fast. And so when you get rank 2 of these, you have a chance to loot the Blood of Sargeras from flowers that you find as well. And that's just another way to keep in those mats, and alchemy is just a great way to convert all that into money because it's something people always use. Enchanting, I'm still looking into. I really haven't been keeping up with this because it takes a lot of stuff to disenchant. I don't play this tune enough. I just PvP, and I'm using it to farm because the Druid Flight form is probably one of the easiest things to use, plus some other stuff which I'll cover in my guide that make it quicker. So those are just a few things. So you can just check your mage board. So if you have roughly 5 to 7k coming in on one tune, you can do it on 7. Then you have about 10 to 14k coming in every day. And it just really adds up as well when you're selling purples. You get boxes, you've got your dailies you can go do for your emissaries, which give around 1,000 gold, as well as Blood of Sargeras, other things you can convert and send. And that's the nice thing with Blood of Sargeras. On whatever tune you have them, you can buy the required mats and just mail them to yourself. So really does save yourself a lot, as well as you can just start making money. And it's a good passive way. I just kind of do it on the side. I don't go out of my way to do it, but for those people that are struggling, like I've never been over 100k in my life, but just selling this stuff, I started this guy with no money on him, just selling the purples that I'm getting from doing PvP, like I'm already up to 7,100, like, and I just go around farm on this guy. He doesn't do anything, sell the junk. So keep that in mind, check it out. If you like this video, please hit me with a comment, or let me know what you liked or didn't like in this video. Let me know with a comment, some things you might improve or change or do a little different. If you like it, hit me with a like and subscribe, and I'll check you guys next time.